Yes.
The calm before the storm. Here we go, our first game locking in, and these competitors taking deep breaths as the intros, and it is Siegfried.
Oh, okay, so no burst of seen just yet.
Sky. Devastating. If I could dictate the rhythm.
This is literally the thought process Tororo has right now. Yeah. This is literally what Tororo said in his head.
Exactly. He's trying to dictate the rhythm, make sure that we're not playing too slow, waiting for the stocks, that two-step game plan. Instead, we want to take the fight to Monarch.
All right, let's believe in victory, folks. Game number 1 begins. Monarch versus Tororo.
Red versus blue, the US versus Japan, sending it out with a first blood on that far H.
I just got the light to keep things locked down. Another butterfly explosion goes off. Ooh, nice.
Wait, like you said, that flame wall, right? Just so good to catch out that airspace.
Exactly. We're not gonna have to worry about, clashing projectiles unless you want to spend the ult. Do you want to spend the resource, Monarch? Tororo is asking you.
There we go. Immediate BC doesn't want to have to hold the plus frames on that point blank EX flame wall.
Nice lights. Trying to maintain that presence. We don't want you to get that forward approach. Disjointed hurt box really stopping that. Back special is spent. Nice spot dodge.
Oh, run up 5U. I have to imagine that's not what Tororo was looking for. Definitely a brave way of trying to challenge the butterfly, but still finds the MVP, goading Monarch into trying to take his turn.
There it is. Ooh, interesting. We still got the Raging Strike into chain. We don't spend it out. Monarch goes down for the first round. We could have spent our brave point away.
The butterfly, I can't imagine that's what we're looking for when Tororo is one far H away from taking away your life. Maybe a bit of bravery in the corner, but either way, the first round here to the Siegfried.
All right, both players, they had their nervous moment here.
Yes.
That's done and over with. Now we're back on equal ground here in round number 2. 2M, let's go for the Orchid.
Yep, pick up into the EX Rekka. Now we're just walking it through with the safe jab. Didn't even have enough for the 50 on UDP.
I wasn't ready for the throw either, Jason.
Yeah. Scoop into the corner once again, block out the BC. That's one break point down and no escape from the corner.
Nice shimmy, the 2M, dash hell, and this is gonna be big. We have all the resources going to strip that one additional break point away by spending it.
Here we go. Doesn't quite put you in throw range, but still, tricky situation when the light confirm is all you need to kill.
There it goes, 2L, get off me, please. I need a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah.
Good spot, that's the 5L!
We talk about this button so often, right? This disjoint, this low, it stops the approach so safely from Monarch, but you are not in a safe position right now. Any one touch should be enough. Still 2 BP and 60% to work through on Tororo's HP.
All right, oh, see, trying to sneak in with that ult. I've been talking about that, right? You have the EX firewall there. You try to clash with the higher priority projectile.
Yes.
Tried to make it through, but unfortunately it was too little too late. That wall wasn't coming.
Taking a second at the rematch screen. Not going to consult the notes just yet. We've already got it loaded up into the brain. We just need a second to breathe. I see those pen lights on the back. Those are pretty bright.
I know, that's the Red Bull best seats back there.
Oh, there we go.
All right, Monarch looking stoic here. I mean, this silence is palpable right now.
It's definite.
Can I hear something from the crowd, please? I need to feel comfortable. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're going to get this match here started in just a moment. I hear that we're locking in, and there we go!
Jump scared me with the rematch. Back into the action here. Once again, Tororo up 1, pushed over to the corner, but this EX Flame Wall is just doing wonders, right? This advancing high priority projectile and the EXTP to stop Monarch's approach.
There we go, very aggressive. Ult, yeah, we wanted to try to interrupt the slow start up here before the butterfly could explode.
Yep. There we go, the deep dash. Just wait things out in case we're looking for another DP.
Oh, yeah, try to clash on projectiles here. Good spot dodge with the rain arrow.
Yep.
Nice jump in, BC out. This is a strong life lead here from Monarch, but now the tables are turned. Your back's against the wall. We fight away the Raging Chain. This should be a round for Monarch.
Oh, but you just barely didn't have enough for the Raging Chain, so you can't spend the other Brave point. Just barely living with the sliver. Tororo a little bit outside of chip damage range and trying to make the most of it with this borrowed time.
All right, there we go. Look, I already saw the future. I knew it was going to happen.
I should have known it'd be 5L. Every time. Again, that quick disjoint low recovers so fast, we might as well use it to stop the approach here from Tororo.
Dash up here, trying to deny that forward approach. Good spot dodge. The caution is here. Ooh, there it is.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, we're showing a lot more of that, aerial arrow again, but what is the answer to EX Flame Wall? It covers the airspace, it allows us to advance on the ground. Yes, the cooldown's down, but you're already stuck in the corner again, it catches you out.
Beautiful routing here. Not gonna go too much further. We're gonna spend our specialists just to get the damage out.
Yeah.
Next interaction though, we're definitely looking to kill now. 2 BC down.
Oh yeah. Ultimate butterfly goes for the ultimate flame wall.
Oh,
Clean
no.
spot dodge and a clean block of the DP. Run up for the close H. We still got 50 meter. Raging Strike available. We're just gonna opt to end it. It will be you, butterfly.
Tries to go for the block pressure here off the alt butterfly. Knock at the door, final BC off the table. It doesn't matter though, the health, you wouldn't be able to keep up in the next combo situation.
Thought that was gonna be a little early in the spot dodge, but beautiful timing from Monarch to stay alive and avoid that chip.
Okay, dash M, get that knockdown.
Yeah, checking with the low, perfect spacing from Tororo. Still a life lead even after the hard knockdown UDP.
All right. There's that flame, and of course the EX back special. We're a roundup, tied in this second game.
My sunset has not yet come.
Sword back in stone, going into round number 3.
That notebook, that ever-trusting notebook sitting right there, arm's length away. Didn't consult it, and maybe we might regret that decision as far as this pace is going.
Exactly. Detonate, try and catch the approach preemptively. Okay, that's EX flame wall down. One less thing to worry about. Monarch trying to take the most of this opportunity while the cooldown's set.
There we go. Shipping away, and this is the point, right? You want to stay in this mid-screen space, try to keep Siegfried away, but we fail a little bit here. We do get that back special, and Tororo threatening this corner.
Yeah, I like the spot dodge on the flame wall and then the immediate 2M. We were trying to catch out the 667 earlier, but still Monarch fighting to make his way over to the other corner. We have you, Butterfly, so a couple Zephyrs, these short hops into throws, have pushed Tororo up against this East Coast corner.
Excellent spot dodge, the 5L interrupting the forward approach.
Yep.
That's exactly the button that we need right now, Monarch, but backs against the wall, and this is dangerous territory. SSBA on the table to strip 2 Brave points. We get a combo, but the light starter, we got this Raging Chain, and Monarch survives another round.
Tying things back up in our first set here. Synchronized sips of water. We got to hydrate. Recovered the stamina mid-race. I get it.
I see what you did there. I absolutely see what you did there. You're not slick. Mid-race, huh?
You know me.
Excellent property, though.
Straight out of the gate. All right. On tie point right now, heading into game number 3. Tororo reconsidering the notes that we got in the notes app, but Monarch just consulting the mental palace. Not going to go into the physical notebook just yet. That's like our limit break. We're saving that for grand finals.
I mean, honestly, what I really like out of this set so far, coming from Monarch, is the fact that we are really keeping Tororo at bay. I know I picked Tororo to take the whole thing, but honestly, this is the type of play I expect from Monarch, right? To be at that mid-screen range, denying it. But this firewall, this is going to be the crux of the situation. We're removing that jump back fireball from the game plan. We're trying to stay more grounded. Ooh, great to you.
Yeah, perfect spacing from Monarch there. Really just wanted to escape the corner, even if it meant losing his turn, but lost all the space we, bet our life on. All right, ultimate DP brings you back over to the mid-screen. No butterfly set. Instead, we just dash up.
We already gave up so much space. We want to try to get it back. So we press from the mid-screen. Another back special.
Yep.
Back in corner.
Spot dodges from Monarch have been on point, just trying to make sure Tororo doesn't get away with 3+ frames off of the EX special, but caught out here with a counter hit. Sniped out of the skies to the airborne hit means we don't quite find the kill, even with 100. Monarch living on a sliver.
All right, BC. Ooh, very fortunate BC, too.
Yeah, right in point blank.
Nice. Wasted resources on the side of Tororo. At this rate, though, Monarch is going to need way more lucky interactions here.
Oh, yeah. You at bay with 5H again. Any of these bombs could be lethal, but the counter hit on the JH allowed him to get the 2M on the way back down. Round up Tororo.
Right, big start here for Tororo. See if we can take this lead. Watch that 2M on the approach here, the flame wall. Yeah, we have to spend EX for EX to trade out. Staggers here on the lights, but Monarch kind of getting brave there. Got the 5L.
Yep. Okay, looking for a shimmy, but nothing found off the backdash. Monarch content to hold down back, looking for these IVs as well, just to get a tiny bit more extra meter. We need that DP to threaten and escape out of the corner.
2U on the approach, dash L. Here's another 5L series.
Okay.
Look, we're looking for that corner pressure here. I don't want you to move. You need to stop. You're scary over there.
Yep. But even with the cooldown down, right? We have so much meter on the side of Tororo, so we could do ultimate flame wall. It's not about the damage, it's about interrupting on the knockdown, but a clean spot dodge. Once again, be careful. Still got 50 meter, but that's not gonna stop the 5L. Monarch with a mash.
I think you all need to understand that was a very dangerous spot for Monarch to be in. Down 2 Brave points and all those resources on the side of Tororo.
Oh, yeah.
A significant strike would have been absolutely devastating.
Send it with a 6-6L from downtown, but with no break points to your name, you still need one more touch. Set the seal, just barely the air arrow going over the butterfly to allow it to keep that pressure up for one more turn. 5H ties us up once again.
Yes, indeed. We'll see how far this goes. Monarch, how many times can you fight with your back against the wall? This is insane.
Man.
Uh-oh. Taking a break here. Nice little spot dodge as Tororo tries to make the approach. Good answer back with the 5L. Well timed, well spaced on the spot dodge. Ooh, jump in though.
Yeah, full commit on the jump forward from Tororo. We've been seeing a lot of great falls coming out from Monarch, but just called the shot there, going over the 236U, or 236 rather, sending it with the 2M.
Dash up, another one. Ooh. All right, so we got our BC, a little bit of breathing room. The alt butterfly still a threat.
Oh, there we go. Lockdown in the block stun right now, just trying to find an escape, but at least that's a diamond for your, space.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, very fortunate.
Double Zephyr, make it 3. The short hop's trying to bait out a throw here, but nothing found from Tororo. Clean on the spot dodge as well, not going to get away with the 226U.
I got to commend the patience that Tororo has to make these approaches, to get this raging strike with the resources to get the finish. 2-1. A lesser player would have been fallen at this point, would have been overstressed by how many projectiles we've had to dodge through. All right, synchronized drinking once again here.
Water once again, yeah. And as a reminder to everybody in the stadium, of course, our full top 8 for Granblue Fantasy versus Rising is going to be first to 3, so you get all of that action. Can I hear, if you guys like first to 3 for Granblue, make some noise.
Is this what they call first to 3 value?
It's great value, I'll tell you what. We're getting more matches between your GOAT and my GOAT here in that winner's side of top 8. It's going to be a heartbreaker because only one of them can stay alive in that winner's finals, but we shall see.
I mean, look, this is one of the times where I wouldn't feel bad about conceding, okay? Like, this is...
It's a good guess on
either side. I win either way. Like,
yeah. We were tied for the most popular pick, you know?
Yeah, that's
true. We'll take it.
I mean, it would be quite the story here for Monarch to make that extraordinary return at Frosty Fostings earlier, to now make this massive return at EVO, taking it all.
All right, send out the low set butterfly, so we're going for the high arrows now to try and stop you, but blocked out the flame wall.
Oh my goodness, yeah, a little bit preemptive on the anti-air shot.
Yep. 2H and 1H from Matero, right? Air blockable, so didn't lose a ton of space here from Tororo going for the forward jump.
Nice. All right, so we got our explosion. A little bit too far away for the hop to connect.
Yeah.
Ooh, jeez.
There we go. Short confirm into the LDP. The clash. Arrow just passing through that flame wall.
Yep. We see the buffer there. We're waiting for another flame wall to come through. Yep. Nice low. And look at this. Monarch has life lead, so we are pretty comfortable at that full screen range, trying to chip away at the health. And that's the game plan for Monarch. Monarch's willing to be patient, not press the issue.
Exactly.
Until suddenly Tororo comes knocking and pressing the issue.
Tororo looking for these big openings, right? But Monarch is trying to play a game of inches, spot dodging on the flame walls, whether it's EX or ultimate version, and trying to switch up the timings on his own arrows to just gradually work away at Tororo's HP. But still, the button tech chipping away as well and finds a hit here.
All right, here we go. Full extension. We have a lot of resources. Not quite going to get the kill. Oh, but we will now. We certainly will now. Take a step back, assess the situation. That looks like a 2M scenario to me.
Yeah, one of the first shimmies that we've bitten on Monarch's side as well, so we can feel the nerves coming up as we're threatening being sent down into the loser's side. It's set point Tororo.
Deep jumping, goodness. Knock at the door here, late tech. All the better for Tororo right now.
L, 6XL, it's a battle of lights.
Wait a minute, this scenario is looking familiar. This is a lot of game 1 interactions here coming back to the surface.
Exactly.
Going right back to that EX back special here. Flame wall to interrupt, the ult addition to stop the backdash.
There we go, just snipes you out, puts you into the corner for 50 meter. Got the refund for it too, so Tororo so healthy on that meter situation.
Knock at the door again here, nice. Stepping away from the dash L. In a minute, 5L, that's our big starter.
Yeah, off the counter hit, able to give yourself time to hit confirm off the triple close L or 5L.
Stagger pressure again. I mean, this is absolutely nerve-wracking if you're Monarch. You make one mistake with no brave points on your side, it's over. But this one, looking like a round over. Monarch gonna take that one.
There we go, and a beautiful confirm. The U butterfly tracking to finish the job for a clean pickup, but it's still set point Tororo. You're not out of harm's way just yet.
Okay, EX Firewall got that approach. Nice toss. Every single time we earn this corner, we are a substantial threat, yet Monarch still somehow finds a way out. There it is, the shimmy, not biting on it.
Nope, just waiting it out. All these far Ls, these 2 Ms, building up so much meter for Tororo as well. You have to worry about the flame walls.
That's such a big factor of this, right? We do have the stagger pressure. We're not necessarily chipping away, but we are building resources to be an ever-present threat for a final touch scenario, actually, with the resources here.
Ooh! Okay, able to stop the ultimate startup there. Flame Wall, not gonna help you. Block out on the BC, but it's still a mash out with 2L.
Nice with the 2M. Oh, interrupted something. I'm not sure what we got out.
Okay, that's your final break point. Monarch, this could be your last stand.
This is it. Alt Butterfly, Rainfall, Tororo. You know that back special's coming.
Yeah, careful of the Verdrangen in now. Yes, Flame Wall is down. One less thing to worry about for Monarch. There's so much health to work your way through.
This time the Rainfall here, threatening. Oh, that just
Barely out of range, just barely stopped the swing.
Literally saw death right in front of your door. Oh no.
That was a scary butterfly set, but not scary enough. Undeterred, Monarch finds the hit, but no full confirmed. The 2M goes wide. 50-meter available on both sides.
15 seconds left.
Ooh.
Not gonna need it. Monarch with the final shot. Oh my goodness. Already? See, this is why. This is why these two are the favorite.
Exactly. Splitting the vote right down.
Monarch looks exhausted. Wait.
I'm exhausted, man. We're in the first set. I'm fighting for my life just to keep the energy up. We're going to game number 5.
This is the way to start it off. This is why these two are favored to take it all. I mean, we're talking about the cold calculation of Monarch, and Tororo has the heart to try to take this one. Try to come out on top.
Let's see, a second to focus up before we hit that rematch button one more time.
Who makes that qualification here at ARC World Tour Finals in Seoul, South Korea? It's on the line. It's a big stage. That energy, I'm telling you, when you are on this stage, it is like nothing else. The pressure is immense. Sure, you've been to your other events where you feel this pressure, but this is a full-size arena with a massive audience behind you.
Exactly. All eyes on you, trying to stay alive in the winner's side. Game number 5, clean spot dodges coming out from Tororo immediately, and that far H hitting basically full screen on the extended hurt box.
Nice stagger, but the late tech comes through. Nice little 5L pressure here. Block on the hump. Jeez, but the explosion can be locked down. I feel like Monarch is really trying to own this screen space right now, and great to run up with that alt butterfly right there.
Yeah, big spend. There we go, another 50-meter available, but it's scary. Tororo trying to threaten that space so you don't feel comfortable setting out that ultimate ethereal seal.
Oh my goodness. Wait a minute, when's the last time we saw that alt TP?
I think game 1. It's been quite some time, just leaving it in the back pocket, but it's the threat of that UDP that puts that stagger in the pressure of Tororo.
Dash up approach here. Oh, dash up came out,
Tororo,
yeah. Stagger got our BC away. Monarch being very liberal with those brave points.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to make sure anything but our back to the wall. It's fine to take so much damage as long as we're still fighting out for this mid-screen positioning, but gradually backing ourselves up to that West Coast corner.
Yeah, that back special is such a threat right now. And BC away. The 5L, the bravery, the audacity of Monarch to take it.
The mash out, again, that quick disjoint low. Now, swapping up the momentum, Monarch on set point.
Jeez, very unfortunate. We tried the anti-air. The startup was there, but we were way too deep on the JH.
Exactly. Tricky situation. 1H might have worked, but you had to be on point and quite a bit early off of the jump. Tororo, fighting out on the mid-screen here, gets caught up in the late active frames of the Great Fall.
Run up with the 5L here. Or stagger, Orchid. Very interesting. We do the empty ender here.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's pretty characteristic of Tororo. If we don't get that initial hit, we're not committing.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of follow-ups to see. A lot of them lose the crossover, so just trying to see if Monarch is going to be antsy about showing that early on.
Okay. The 5L. That's one thing to note throughout this entire set. Tororo has not necessarily overcommitted on any scenario in this corner.
Ooh. Now the fadeaway on the jump arrow, but still ready for the spot dodge as soon as we spend the 50, but Monarch worse for wear on the HP is an understatement.
All right, trying to chip away. That's the light fireball, another one.
Ooh. And that throws the kill. We're here. Final game, final round.
What is this? Is this grand finals? What do you mean?
I couldn't write the script better myself. The sword and the stone, it's our final round between these two to see who moves on to winners finals.
Right, EX fireball through, got that dash M. Hold, yeah, it's so tricky to try to navigate through Rainfall once it's active. Deceptively large.
Yeah. Ooh, EX for EX. Decent trade on both sides, but the spacing is what Monarch wanted too. Tororo able to find the knockdown.
A couple dash Ls here, BC away.
Oh, early spot dodge on that EX flame wall too, that was scary.
All All right, knocking at the door, great interrupt. We're trying to get used to that timing that Tororo is showing in these corner pressure situations. Woo! The hop, we got the throw bait, corner carry for this one.
Yep, he's effort to this East Coast corner once again. We set the butterfly, looking for a shimmy off the 5H. Butterfly dead, but nothing found. Tororo holding on for his life. And the jump out is clean. Poked on the toes with the 2L. Monarch just a tiny bit late.
Yeah, not going to spend for the full raging chain. I mean, look at this. The extended leg of Siegfried. He's a tall individual.
I can't even call it the little leggy. That 2M reaching basically half screen. The run up, the deep dash into the close cell. It's a counter hit starter up against the wall. We have the EX Orchid. We already spent the raging strike, but one more in the bank. Tororo secures his spot with a 3-2 to winners finals.
Unbelievable way to start this off. And I was telling y'all on the top 24 block, if you saw the energy that Tororo puts into this game, like I'm telling you, player cams are a necessary thing because, man, the focus that Tororo has with each set, each round, it's intense. And, man, I know that Tororo is locked in for that. Let's give it up for Tororo's victory on this one here.